Hey, what's up, Cancer? Welcome back to NovaHealed. It's your girl, Capabella, your favorite intuitive with a vibe. Let's check in and see what's really going on with your energy this week. You already know, take what resonates and leave the rest. And if it hits, go ahead and claim it in the comments down below. So first, we're going to go with what's the vibe, okay? So this is to check the overall energy for this week. This sets the tone. We're doing this for Cancer at this time. And I already shuffled and pre-cut the deck for you guys, so we can get straight into the messages. All right, so we have smell the roses, slow down, take some time, and get out in nature. And I was just thinking, thank God, because Cancer's been going through it in all my readings. Okay, and I was shuffling the deck. I didn't even know, like, I said deaf. Maybe somebody's deaf, like hearing wise. Maybe if like somebody can't hear you. Yeah, maybe something is ending at this time. A cycle is ending. Yeah, so maybe it might be, all the hardships is ending at this time. You're starting to smell the roses, get out in nature. It might be receiving roses or gifting roses to somebody. And really just taking time to reflect, evaluate, and move forward with a better new beginning. But I was saying, as I was shuffling the deck, I was hearing Summer Walker's Insane. So you might be praying a lot. You might be in your head a lot. The lyric goes, God help me, I think I'm insane, pretty much. Yeah, that's what I was hearing. So I'm going to put the link in the description as well for the songs that, I get channeled. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys are slowing down. Maybe you guys need to listen to some R&B as well, okay? And then we have hopeful, inspired, optimistic, and success. Okay, I feel like you guys are turning over a new leaf, which I'm really, really happy for you guys, okay? Because I'm not going to lie, you guys have been getting a lot of crazy messages in the past couple of readings. If you know, you know. All right, so now we're going to use the tarot, okay, to see the past, the present, and the future. And it's more of like the past. We're going to see what led to this moment or revelation or this emotional building, right? This build up here. So we're going to see what shifted energies compared to your last readings or your last, situations that you went through. So what is the past revelation for Cancer? Okay. I ain't going to... Listen, it was in reverse. In reverse, he's literally insane, moody. Not as loving as he's supposed to be, not a romantic, yeah. Maybe that's what you're releasing at this time to bring that good energy in, right? That emotional state that you were in. All right. And then the present, what truth or energy are you currently sitting with? Okay. You got the Three of Wands in reverse. All right. Maybe I feel like you're just being patient and waiting. Like you want to move forward, but at this time is not the right time. Maybe you need to sit back and reflect right now before taking something new, or maybe you have been waiting for something new and you have to be patient at this time, so you really don't have a choice. All right. And so the future, we see what clarity, shift, or release is coming next for you. Trying again. Okay. Trying maybe trying again, waiting patiently for something good to happen, right? That's more in alignment. Maybe something that you were trying to do while you were in this type of state didn't work out. So maybe you're releasing being this, emotional in a bad sense, right? Letting your emotions get to you, being moody, being petty, stuff like that. Releasing that type of energy, and you're being the romantic. You're being emotionally aligned and balanced, right? Maybe you're taking that new energy on, right? And being patient to see how well it'll work out now if I act this way. All right. So let's get a little bit more clarity for this. That's the King of Cups in reverse, past for Cancer. Yeah, you're going in within yourself, right? Yeah, I think you finally realize like being that way is not fruitful for you. It keeps blocking all of your new opportunities and projects, I'm hearing. Maybe you have a new mindset. Maybe you change your mindset from this past energy here. Okay? And becoming really wise at this time and seeing like you're cutting out all the fog. Literally with your sword. Like you're just cutting out everything that is not good for you after a moment of introspection. Right? and learning a new way of doing something, a new way of being, I'm hearing. Now, what is the Three of Wands for the present truth or energy that Cancer is sitting in? Okay, yeah. Getting out of destruction, getting out of a tower moment, getting out of a change that's not going to be, not getting out of a change, but the change is going to happen regardless. You're going to have to get up from taking this patience, right? From this patient energy eventually. But right now at this time, it's giving more of, I feel like my cards are crooked, right, guys? I think so. Maybe it's my camera. Let me just move it a little bit. Okay. That's my little notebook I've been writing the songs on. But yeah, it's giving more like the change is happening, but it's not in a destructive way. Like you're learning to calm the chaos and the energy down. Like it's the change, like right when the storm ends, right? Like the storm is bringing changes, but it didn't have to be as chaotic as everything just breaking down and all the water is, it could have just been a regular hurricane with nothing going on, and it brings new flowers. It's more like a growth type of change instead of a chaotic change that you were refusing to let go. Now it's time to get up and do what you have to do in order to move forward. Okay? You're moving forward in a different direction, I'm hearing. But it's like you're ready to do so, but you need to let it happen. It's out of your control regardless, but it's not in a chaotic sense. You're being patient and it's happening in a patient, slow type of way, right? That's why it says slow down. All right? Because when you rush for something too fast or whatever, you kind of know what to do. But if you're trying to push things and make it happen, it's going to come in the most chaotic way. Or it might come in a different way that you didn't even want. So it's time to slow down, Cancer. That's what I'm hearing. And then what is the Six of Swords in reverse for their future? Clarity, shift, release, outcome. Okay, trying one more time, but this time being stingy to recover for yourself. Maybe not giving so much to other people, okay? Maybe when you were this person, you kind of were, I don't know, because, I don't know, I feel like the King of Cups, usually the King of Wands, who's the whore, like, I'm hearing, like, King of Cups as well is, like, player energy too, but out of an emotion, out of something they didn't receive in return, right? So maybe you're letting that mindset go. Maybe letting a lot of people go, all right? People that you were pouring into that's not pouring back into you. Maybe it was one-sided, okay? And you're trying one more time to recover. I feel like there's other people in this spread. All right, this might not resonate for everybody, but I'm going to say it, okay? Maybe you were dealing with multiple people, right? Being player-like or whatever, dating multiple people. And it really destroyed your situation in your life, like your finances. Maybe you're giving too much money to these people, financing their life. I'm hearing finessing, somebody finessing you out of money. Maybe somebody that's not making you feel emotionally fulfilled. You're probably trying to find love in a weird way that, like, probably, I don't know. It just wasn't in alignment with you. And now you're moving on with the person you're supposed to transition with your kids. Right? Trying one more time, trying the relationship out, being single, not being single, but like letting go of singlehood and trying one more time. Recovering from all the people that done hurt you. All the people that took all your money from you and left you homeless. That's what I'm hearing. For my divine masculines, let your DICK like I don't know, dry. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know. Somebody who's dealing with, I don't know. But regardless of what's the situation here, whether they, wasn't giving you no SEX or whatever the case is, or bad SEX, this person was taking money from you, just really destroying who you were, right? Really putting you in that King of Cups in reverse. But now I see you gaining wisdom from the situation, having a new mindset when it comes to maybe love, maybe when it comes to your finances, maybe when it comes to your emotional and mental states, right? Because this is really very mental states, aligned, becoming wise, being an older person. I'm hearing divine masculine, being an older divine masculine probably talking to. Letting these people go. You're letting these people go. See that? Taking all your money from you, making you broke. I don't even like saying the word broke. Like, you need to stop saying that in your vocabulary too, I'm hearing. Yeah, and then you're trying one more time. Maybe it's hard to resist that change. Maybe it's hard to stop being around these people, right? Because it's almost in a sense of you resisting as well. Like, you know what to do, but you're kind of resisting to make the transition. But you know it's not right for you. You know it's hurting your mental state. Even if it's like a relationship you want to move forward with, or your kids, or whatever the case is, regardless of the people, it's really hurting your emotional state to deal with these people that just take, and don't have nothing to give to you. Okay? So, we're going to close that up. Cancer, that was a lot. That was heavy. Maybe that's why, I'm hearing that Summer Walker Insane song. Maybe that's how you feel at this time. So next, we're going to just change it up a little bit more positive. So we're going to do career and prosperity. This is what truth is surfacing around your money, your goals, or alignment with your purpose. What mindset or action will bring ease or breakthrough for you, Cancer? Look, what did I say? No, we're not done. Clearly, we're not done. Let me light an incense for this because y'all see these cards? I'm going to put it upside down. Before I analyze it, y'all look at it. I'm sorry. I know my ring light is glaring. That's a fox, y'all. It literally says, watch out. Watch out who you dealing with your finances. Like, literally, it says that. And I just read that. You might have a lot of people around you. That's what I see in the cards. Not everybody is good for you. All right, let's light this incense real quick. I'm going to light some juniper as well. That's for like good fortune. Just everything positive. More joy, more abundance. We need that for our Cancers, okay? We need you guys to be emotionally aligned. You guys, gals, whatever. Just be more emotionally aligned, okay? All right, Cancer, let's get into it with your career and prosperity. It says miscalculation. Taking responsibility for your mistakes is a good sign to start all over again. Learn from the lessons and use them for better judgment. Maybe you made a mistake at this time. It's all right, we all do. But, when we take accountability and go through each step to see where we could have been wrong at, we can recover and learn to solve the issues moving forward, right? Go through different obstacles that we will then defeat and achieve. All right, so don't feel so stressed out, Cancer. Things are turning around. The wheel keeps turning, okay? And it says, watch out. There is more than meets the eye. Be careful with whom you deal your finances with. Someone might be taking advantage of your vulnerability. You have a manipulator here. This person could probably have red hair. All right. Somebody around you is not, they're taking whatever is stressing you out, whatever miscalculations you made, and going to try to benefit off of this vulnerability, this emotional state. All right. This is somebody that you need to cut off. Okay. So if that resonates, just, if you know who that person is, it's time to cut them off. All right, so next we're going to go to your romance angels, okay, oracle. We're going to see what emotional truth in your love life, okay? What's the emotional truth? We're going to see what dynamic or block is being exposed or released in your love life, okay? So let's see what that is for Cancer. All right. So we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. All right, maybe you're forgiving somebody at this time, your partner, somebody who has hurt you. You might get an apology soon. All right. I feel like you're really in contemplation. Maybe somebody's apologizing to you and you're not really feeling it, but you're going to forgive them anyway because you know that's like the right thing to do, I'm hearing. Your spirits are guiding you to forgive this person, but that doesn't mean to forget, right? You're learning how to forgive and learn, right? Learn better. Or vice versa, this could be you could be apologizing to somebody and that's how, they're forgiving you no matter what. Okay? And then you have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. All right, Cancer? So whatever addictions or bad habits you have at this time, just know that's a part of like something not working out right. Right? Maybe that's the block of transition. Maybe you're doing too many like habits that doesn't align with your, I don't know, your emotional state, your relationship state, right? How you want to be loved, because you're here with habits, codependencies, being too attached, and it's really affecting how, it's affecting your love life. That's the truth. All right, you could be dealing with a Leo because we have a Leo here, like a lion here in the cards as well. Okay, and then let's see. I'm honestly getting somebody might be apologizing. No, I'm actually getting you. It might be you, right? Because of this codependency, that you might be apologizing to this person. They're like, yeah, whatever, I forgive you, but like they're kind of tired of it. It could be the codependency. I don't know. All right, so now we're gonna see. All right, your confessions of a soulmate. What is your person hiding, admitting, or reflecting back to you energetically that you don't know? Yeah, I really feel like, because I said divine masculine so many times in the beginning of the spread, and now we're having women come out. So I'm thinking, yeah, you're dealing with a divine feminine, okay? You might be a divine masculine dealing with a divine feminine, okay? So it says, expectation. I want to be all that you want me to be. I don't want to disappoint you. I know you have a lot of expectations from me and I'm trying to stand for that. But at times I feel so far away from that I am afraid of letting you down or disappoint you. Okay, this is probably how this divine feminine is feeling at this time. They're trying to be everything that you want them to be, but it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for them, okay? And it says doubts. This person you're dealing with might have braids, okay? And then it says doubt. Please stop doubting our connection. I can sense it and it's making me doubt too. Just have faith and know that I will reach out to you when the divine timing is right. Trust the process, my love. Everything will work out beautifully. All right? They want you to have more faith in this connection as well. More faith that things will work out. And I do see that you were very like emotional in the beginning of the spread. So maybe that's really, what's making them feel like, they're losing faith in the situation because you're kind of losing faith in, your area of life too. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Cancer, in your love life. So next we're going to go to the Kipper cards. This is your outcome energy, what's shifting once you face the truth and what you need to release, okay? So this shows you what the universe is setting in motion for you at this time, Cancer. We have a lot of relationships today. Aries, not Aries, was it Aries? No, it was actually Leo and Sagittarius, so that might be significant for you. Leo and Sagittarius, because they, Sagittarius got courtship, Leo got marriage. So see how it resonates, okay? So you have marriage, courtship, community, bad health, and expectation. Maybe a relationship, yeah. Your marriage at this time might be not going right, okay? Maybe people in your community I don't know. It's just everybody's just pissing you off. That's what I'm hearing. Everybody's just making you feel sick. You could be catching a cold at this time. It's weird because it's like, all right, you might be in this marriage or relationship, and your partner, which might be the divine feminine, don't have to be a woman or a man, just whoever's like the feminine one, might be having a lot of faith and belief in this relationship and things are going to work out fine. Okay? I feel like they're really intuitive more than you are, and they're very nonchalant, stoic. Like, you might be the emotional one. You might be the one that gets the heartbreaks and feels sad and overjoyous, and you might have the real like feelings. Like, you might be very in tune with your feelings, while your partner is very in tune in what's in front of them, what's going on, like very emotionalist. But they can see what you can't see. But you can feel what they can't feel. It's weird. It's like you guys like are lacking in each other's gifts, but these gifts complete each other since you're lacking it, right? So 3, 4, 39, 31, 28 might be significant. Okay, you guys might be like from like your late 20s to early 40s. Okay? But yeah, this person, your partner already see everything that's going on before you do. But they don't feel how you feel in the sense of like what's making you upset. It could be the community that's might make you upset. Things not going right in a relationship. Like, you're really taking this burden onto yourself. And they know that. They do. But they just don't understand how to feel. Like, why are you feeling this way when we got other stuff to do? That's what I'm hearing. I feel like they're like, I don't know. The situation to them is not a factor, but it's a factor to you. Okay? So we're going to move forward, Cancer. So what we got next? We got the Egyptian gods. So this is spirit direct advice on how to handle this energy like a divine being. Okay, Cancer? Maybe I didn't shuffle it. I'm going to shuffle this one more time because literally I think this is what Sagittarius got. If it come back out again, I could have sworn I shuffled this deck, y'all. I'm going to shuffle it again. But it was talking about a relationship being reset and renewed. So if that resonates, then it resonates, right? But I'm going to shuffle it one more time for you guys on camera because maybe I forgot and left it there. I'm going to shuffle it over here so I won't blow out my candle. What do we have for Cancer? What's spirit advice for Cancer? But yeah, it was about starting a whole new life, some news coming in a way, something being birthed, something being rebirthed, resetting. If it literally talked about a relationship restarting all over again with a new like mental state. Okay, so if that resonated with you, that's your message there. All right, and if I didn't shuffle the cards, then we have a whole nother message for you, Cancer. So let's see. Now, let's see what the cards say, okay, for Cancers. We have Capri, change. There's a scarab beetle there as well. You might have locks. Like locks, dreads. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing on the picture here. I love these cards. I'm so in love with it. They're so gorgeous. I'm going to put it in my Amazon storefront for you guys if you wanted to, purchase it as well. All right, number 18. All right, what we have Cancer. So it says, God of the Sun's daily rebirth and cycle of renewal, represented by the scarab. Represented by the scarab. I don't know if I'm saying that, but you know the beetle. Yeah, Capri is black as darkness, the beginning of all things. He symbolizes transformation of humans in their stages of life. Life, death, rebirth. The victory of light over darkness, of life over death, the becoming, the generative power symbol of rebirth. And literally the beginning of your reading, I accidentally said death when I meant to say deck. Okay? So that might be significant. You might be having a death to this mental state. You might be ending this mental state or this emotional pattern that you're having. Maybe the habits that you're having, you might be ending this, okay? To start a new cycle, a new beginning for yourselves that's more positive. So it says his appearance might announce the end of a cycle. Whatever, okay, a breakdown, disappointment, or reckoning of affections. But everything is constantly changing like day and night. And Capri encourages you to get up every day with the light of faith and hope, because after the night, a new day always dawns. See, Cancer, yeah, you need to, your partner has all the faith. So you need to start having faith as well. You need to wake up every day and be grateful that you're alive, healthy, wealthy, even if it's not even in your pockets. You are the wealth. I just told Sagittarius this as well. So Sagittarius might be significant. Leo might be significant. Go back and see their readings. But yeah, like, you need to end the gloomy days and start every day being in a positive, faithful light. Okay? Because things are going to change for you at the end of the day. So this is going to be your final messages. The last word spirits wants you to walk away with: a call to action, empowerment, or a soul reminder. And I wrote it. Okay? So you're going to see my sloppy handwriting. So let's see what we have for Cancer and what we might be popping up for them this week in last final messages. For Cancer. Two more. Thank you. Oh, that's two more. Wow. Thank you. All right, now let's put it all together. All right, Cancer. So we have East Coast. So you might be from the East Coast or going to the East Coast, right? Traveling. You have conflict. Downgrade. All right, all this bickering is downgrading your life. It says reconsider your options. Maybe that's what you're doing right now, trying to go within and see a new direction instead of having all these conflicts. Okay, might be seeing how not to have conflicts at this time. All right, music. You might need to listen to some music that's more positive, right, in the direction that you're trying to go. Okay. You might be a musician yourself, or you might be dealing with a musician. But I'm getting that you need to start listening to music. Now, I said earlier in the spread that, I'm hearing Summer Walker. Maybe you need to listen to some more R&B, positive R&B, to get you out of them emotions, to have more faith, more love, more light in your life. Okay? Build, construction. You might be in a construction industry. Okay? You might be building something in your life. All right, building a relationship, building your status, building your income. All right, something needs work on. Real estate, you might be in a real estate industry. You might be selling your home at this time. Might be looking into investing properties. And North, you might be from the North or visiting North. You might be from the North, East Coast, right? Okay, or traveling there. All right, love. So that's all I have for your reading today. If it felt real, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow for more. You can also find me on TikTok and IG at NovaHealed. Stay grounded, stay glowing, and I'll see you next week on the next vibe check. Bye.